This is Dr. Ramchandramurthy going to give the lecture on classification of accounts. This is the basic class for the junior commerce students. So very important thing I am going to explain. If you remember easily, and you will get more marks in the junior intermediate accounts examinations. So all of you listen carefully. The classification of accounts categorized into three forms. Number one, personal account. Number two, real account. Number three, nominal account. Okay, here personal account, real account, nominal account. According to the classification of the accounts, so there are three types: personal account, real account, nominal accounts. So normally personal and impersonal accounts are there, but generally we discuss about the personal, real and nominal accounts. Now coming to the personal account, this account related to persons and institutions. Persons and institutions. Okay, personal account related for what? Persons and institutions. Here the persons and institutions categorized into three forms. The personal account related to persons and institutions. Again, these persons and institutions are categorized into three forms: natural persons and artificial persons and representative persons. Okay, NP for here natural persons, or AP for here artificial persons, then RP for here representative person. Natural persons, artificial persons, representative persons, so categorized under the root of the personal account. The personal account particularly related to persons and institutions. Again, the persons and institutions categorized into three forms. Number one, natural persons. Number two, artificial persons. Number three, representative persons. Coming to the natural persons. Who are natural persons? We are natural persons. The total human beings are natural persons. So the people are natural persons. So if you take some example, Ramu, Lakshmi, Lokesh, if you write the names like this, all the names under coming the natural person, human being names, the person names, we write under the natural persons. Okay, Lakshmi, Raju, Varun Teja, Sangeet, Bhagya. So these are the persons becoming a natural persons. If you write tongue or ting, also person names. In case of the China persons, Japan persons, tongue, ting. Those persons also becoming under the natural persons. Okay, are you agree or not? Are you following? Yes. Then next, artificial persons. The artificial persons are created by man, created by human being. Is it some? For example, IBM. Okay, International Business Mission. Then SBI, State Bank of India. Who created? A man created. United Organization. Who created? A man created. Human beings are created. The things are called here artificial person. Artificial persons are created by a man, created by a human being. Example, you see State Bank of India, United Nations Organization, Kakatiya University. Is it no? These are the firms or institutions names under coming the artificial persons. Then coming to the representative persons. Representative persons are specified, namely four aspects. You remember, please you remember four aspects: capital and drawings, prepaid expenses, Outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, outstanding expenses, which are examples of representative persons. Capital, it is a person name who invests the amount into the organization. That amount is called capital. Who invested that? Owner. On behalf of the owner, instead of the owner, we are using the capital account. So instead of the owner, we are using drawings account. In case if the proprietor uses the personal or domestical the goods for his personal. For example, if you have the sari center, if you use one sari for my wife, or some son pay the son fee for examination, so that becomes the drawings. The amount or things which are used by the proprietor, that should be recorded under drawings. Okay, capital account and drawings account. Capital account and drawings account. Prepaid expenses account. Advancedly paid, prepaid rent, prepaid salaries, prepaid electricity bill, prepaid income tax, advancedly paid, that become the asset. But we are recording under the representative persons. Don't accept the expenses here. Prepaid expenses, prepaid, you have to remember, most important thing. And outstanding, we need to pay that amount becoming the outstanding. Still it is not cleared. Outstanding wages, outstanding salaries, like that, under coming the representative persons. Okay, this is the information about the personal account. The personal account related to persons and institutions. Those persons and institutions categorized again three types: natural persons, artificial persons, representative persons. Natural persons are we all are human beings. Then artificial persons created by a man, Scooty company, Hero Honda company, X and Y company, SBI. Okay, then next UNO, KO, like that, examples are under coming the artificial person. Then representative persons, namely capital account, drawings account, prepaid expense account, and outstanding expenses. Over of this information regarding of the personal account. Then coming to the real account. So what is the real account? Real account related to assets. Real account related for assets. Assets nothing but a properties. Is it, assets nothing but a properties. These assets are different types: fixed assets and variable assets. The assets are different types: fixed assets and variable assets. Again, fixed assets also divided into two categories. What are they? Tangible assets and intangible assets. Whatever the meaning of assets, assets are nothing but a properties: buildings, land, plant, furniture, van, bus. These are the things are called assets. These fixed assets are divided into tangible assets and intangible assets, which can appear in front of the human being. Those assets are called tangible assets, which can appear in front of a human being. Those assets are called tangible assets. So here the tangible assets are physical form. Okay, tangible assets will appear in the form of physical: land, buildings, furniture, machinery, etc. It's the things under the example of tangible assets. So what about the intangible assets which cannot appear in front of human being? What are they which cannot appear? If we wear spectacles, can appear. not for that. So normally they are listed and pointed four types. Goodwill. Goodwill, it is an intangible asset. Please remember, goodwill. Trademarks. Trademarks. Patents. Patents. And copyrights. These are the assets, but which cannot appear promptly, physically. But these are known as assets, which are called intangible assets. You listed and remember the items: goodwill, trademarks, patents, copyrights. Please you remember these are the four aspects under coming the intangible assets. Then next, variable assets. Variable assets are varying as per the time. Within the short span of time, it can be converted into different forms. Is it no? But physical assets which are not convertible into cash within the short span of time, but variable assets also called floating assets, changing assets, varying assets. So namely here the variable assets are: number one, cash; number two, debtors; number three, stock. Okay, etc. Examples we may write under the variable assets. If I have the 1000 rupees in the morning, in the evening it may be 10 rupees. The cash is changing. In case of the debtor also, in the morning debtors are 1 lakh. So it is going to decrease 10,000. So almost all, in case of the stock, I have the one shop with TVs, 100 TVs. At the end of the day, there was 10 TVs. What about the 90 TVs? They were sold. Is it no? So the goods are maybe changing, maybe varying. That's why the assets are called variable assets, varying as per the time. Within the short span of time it can be varied, but it is not varying within the short span of time. These are the assets related to real account. The main root is real. The real account related for assets. Those assets are two types: fixed assets and variable assets. Fixed assets also categorized into two forms. Those are the tangible assets and intangible assets. Tangible means which can appear in the physical form in front of human being. Those are the land, buildings, furniture and machineries, plant, vans, cars, etc. Then intangible assets, namely four aspects are available. Those are the things represented under the intangible assets: goodwill, trademarks, patents, copyrights. These are the intangible assets which cannot appear in front of human being. These are the assets. Now variable assets, varying and floating. So as per the time to time, day to day, it is going to vary within the short span of time. That's why it is called variable assets. Example: cash, debtors, stock, etc. things. So over of the real account. Then coming to the nominal account. So it is the last one, nominal account. So nominal account related for what? Here nominal account related for all expenses. I am writing EXP. EXP stands for expenses. All expenses, losses, gains, profits or gains. Okay, all expenses, losses, profits and gains. All expenses, losses, profits and gains. The nominal account related to all expenses, profits and gains. Now personal account related to persons and institutions. Real account related to assets. Nominal account related to all expenses, losses and gains, profits. Now here you see what are the expenses. you take under coming different examples. Expenses means what? We are expensing means rent paid, salaries paid, commission paid, wages paid. Those are the expenses, revenue expenditures. These are the revenue expenditure. If we pay the salaries, what is the main intention? We get the revenue. We work through employees. Employees are rendering services, and with that help of them we will receive some amount. That is the inner meaning. So expenses are here salaries paid, salaries paid, not prepaid, not outstanding, rent paid, okay, wages paid. These are the examples of expenses. These are the examples of expenses. Number of examples are there. All the expenses payments under coming the expenses. Expenses related to nominal account. Okay. Then next losses. Loss means what? Loss means what? If we have the asset 25,000. If we sold that asset for 15,000, the 10,000 is a loss. Recently, the last week we bought a machinery for rupees 20,000. So we sold that same machinery for 10,000. How much the loss? 10,000 loss. That becomes the loss. So here loss on sale of asset. The loss on sale of asset, one example is enough under that loss example. Then next, normally rent received. If rent paid is expenses, rent received is income. Commission paid is expenses, commission received is income. Interest paid is expense, interest received is income. You observe this thing. The nominal account related to all expenses, losses, incomes and gains. Okay. Now income means what? Rent received, interest received, commission received, etc. Examples under coming the income example. Then go to the gains. So what about the example of gain? Gain means nothing but a profits and gains. So here if we do hard work, we will get the income. Is it? If I am teaching the classes, I am earning money, that is income. Is it? If we sold asset, the 10,000 asset, if you sold for 30,000, how much you are getting profit or gain? 20,000. Is it not? 20,000 is called gain. Here profit on sale of asset is the example of the gain. Profit on sale of asset. 20,000 assets you sold for 50,000. 30,000 is gain. Is it? It is not an income, it is a gain. Accidentally we are getting number of benefits. Okay, a more profit we are getting. If the real estate persons are engaging this type of gains. Is it? No. So finally the nominal account is related to all expenses, losses, incomes and gains. What about the example of the expenses? Paid rent, paid wages, salaries paid, etc. Examples of the expenses. What about the loss? Loss on sale of asset. It is one example enough. The next, income, rent received, commission received, interest received, discount received, etc. things examples of the incomes. Then gains are here, profit on sale of asset. So these are the information regarding the classification of accounts. The classification of accounts is a very important topic for the junior inter, especially for the first year students. If you learn these things, you can identify each and every element related for what account. Rent, nominal account. State Bank of India, personal account. Cash, real account. Billings, real account. Stock, real account. Rent paid, nominal account. Commission received, nominal account. State Bank of India, personal account. Ramchandar, personal account. Scooty Company, personal account. Hero Honda Company, personal account. Andhra Bank, personal account. Commission received, nominal account. Okay, salaries paid, nominal account. Is it no? So billings, real account. Goodwill, real account, etc. we can identify. Like this, you can practice a number of tests. You identify each and everything related for what account. You can observe. So all you got the confirmation. You have an idea after my class. I am thinking about that. All the best. You can prepare very well. This is Dr. Ramchandra Murthy. So this is for favor of your examination. Okay, thanking you all.